Just a warning, this video is going to be a sensitive one. I don't blame you for walking out now. Oh, you're still here? Okay. So naturally, it was only a matter of time until I got requested this episode of Donald Duck. I mean, this is the most infamous episode of them all. I refused to at first because I used to make these videos for kids a while ago, but I think it's important for them to hear this anyway if they're still watching the channel. Nazi Donald Duck. Why not? I mean, I bet you most of my audience now are adults anyways. Does that mean I can start swearing on my videos too? Heck no, I like the challenge. I got other channels to swear on. But honestly, me reviewing something like this isn't far off from some of the other cartoons I've reviewed so far, like Brave Little Toaster's Worthless. That's dark. Or Sylvester eating babies. And the last episode where Daisy thought about not living anymore. Yeah, this is definitely a step up, but it's not a step up I can't handle. The whole I've been exercising for this. That was cheesy. This whole episode is actually pro-America, and they make Donald's life a living nightmare being run under the guy with the mustache. It's hilarious. Hitler's ego is so big that he has his people that follow him to a T waking up everybody else in, in the morning. Donald telling them to shut up is hilarious. Like, just shut up, Nazis. Technically, he is one himself, but he's not too convinced because poor Donald has to hide his coffee and barely gets to eat a loaf of bread that wasn't even toasted with no butter whatsoever. Kind of like the actual concentration camps that only gave out pieces of bread to eat. It's funny to see how much he has to kiss Hitler's butt while working. It's the working got insanely out of control, and a creepy nightmare occurred before he woke up and realized he was in America. Of course, some depictions have aged completely poorly in this, but all of it just had to do with who was for or against America in World War II. And if I may speak a little political, I beg your pardon, but most of you will agree with what I have to say. Kids, don't get into that neo-Nazi propaganda that's across some darker parts of Reddit 4 or 8chan, or even some Minecraft servers, believe it or not. Like, this right here is what the future will be if we get another dictator in place. You will not be having fun with your edgy friends anymore. Look, I'm edgy too, but I never try to be hateful with jokes on my main channel. Humor can bring people up, but some far-right comedians use it to bring people down. Let me repeat. Far-right. Republicans are cool. My families are Republicans. Just know that Jews don't run the world, and us white people don't need an ethno state. I like my friends that are different races as much as my white friends, and I would like them in the same place as me. I just felt like the need to discuss a worrying problem with our world today. The episode sheds the light of what it'll be like if there's hateful comments. If these hateful comments become reality again. History is here so we don't repeat it. It was there to change the minds of people following Hitler and for the people affected by him that needed a laugh. But most importantly, it is never shown in the cartoon that being a Nazi is a good thing. It is never glamorized, apart from some depictions of the Japanese people that were only there because they were siding with Hitler at the time. Besides that, this cartoon really holds up well. I know we have Donald Duck Nazi saluting, but it's because he was forced to out of fear. As soon as he realizes he's in America, he doesn't finish his salute, and he is so relieved he lives in America. That's my thoughts on this cartoon. It's still really funny to see Donald Duck Nazi salute. I can't get over that. It's like if Blue's Clues today had a Nazi uniform and saluted Hitler. It's totally absurd. Even though this cartoon is meant to be serious, I also think that it was meant to be funny to get people through a traumatic time in history. Leave a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you knew. If you're new, this channel is all about cartoons, and if you're all about cartoons, then this is your channel. Obviously, I do a lot of Donald Duck cartoons, that the older versions anyway, and I'm scared about running out of them. That's my channel's bread and butter. But if you haven't seen the other reviews, I have a nice playlist for you. I'll link it in the description. I appreciate you and your time. Peace.